What is up, boys? What are y'all doing, man? Welcome. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. It is Friday, May 16th, 2025. Welcome to the Just My 2 Cents UFC Vegas 106 shit show with Moiz Audio and others. Moiz Audio and friends. Shout out to all you guys, man. I hope you're all doing well. It's Friday. It's a pretty nice day on the Eastern Shore. Sunny, a little cloudy, breezy, muggy. Not a bad day, though. Pretty nice outside. The sun is shining. That's good. We got a card with fights on it. On paper, I think it's a fucking gigantic steaming pile of shit. But sometimes those can produce, like, decent fights. But on paper, man, it's a fucking turd. It's like a spring cleaning, house cleaning kind of card. There's a bunch of prospects. And then there's, like, much older opponents on the other side. So it's one of those kind of cards. It's really greasy. It feels like a gigantic fucking minefield. And I'm just jumping right into the middle of it, man. I got a couple bets. I have one underdog bet and a parlay. I was on a nice little streak, and the last couple weeks, man, I've just been getting my fucking ass kicked. Like, bad. Like, I'm not risking a ton, but I'm just getting smashed. I think it's the last two, maybe 3 weeks, I've just been getting fucked up by the bookies. Been kind of pissing me off. I'm not even going to say it's like bad luck. It's just shitty bets, and I don't know, man. Just been not a very good year for me as far as bets go. Like, overall, like I said, I was on a nice little streak of 4 winning events, I think. I was on an even longer streak of, like, hitting an underdog a card. But that came to a fucking screeching halt. I'm trying to get back on track this week, but it's a pretty shitty card to do so, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I hope you're all doing good. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. I will get to the chat here in just a second. A couple shout outs. First and foremost, shout out to the Dome, man. The greatest group chat in the world. Couple disclaimers for you. Just for entertainment. I hope you're not tailing me. But if you are, you're doing so at your own risk. Please bet responsibly. There's a number to call if you're having trouble with it. No shame. Also, if you hear any fucking crazy shit, It is just my opinion and my opinion alone. And if anybody else says any other crazy shit, that's on them and their opinion alone. So, yeah, every man is responsible for his own thoughts and views. And on this channel, if I say anything wild, it's my own and does not reflect the views or beliefs necessarily of the people that I fuck with. Shout out to the whole fucking pub, man. Pub Sports Radio. Make sure y'all check out the newest episode of the Locker Room Talk podcast. You can find your boy, Big Show, Billy, Briz, Money Mills, Joey DFS. We put out another episode Tuesday night. We'll premiere Tuesday night. We usually get in the lab at like around 2. Try to record it around 2. And then it premieres at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Pub. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio. That is the Locker Room Talk podcast X account. Make sure you follow that. If you're not already, they will follow you back. Or we will follow you back, so to speak. I think Big Show's the one running the account, but he will follow you back. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we're still above water overall. It was a rough patch for the boys last week, but we're going to get back on track this week. By God. So, yeah, got another round of parlays. I shout out to Big Show. He did send me the template, so when we get to that, I will put that up there. There are 5 new free parlays that myself and the boys put out, 2-leggers. It was not, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we fucking swept the board again, 5 for 5. And I feel like another one of those is coming just around the bend. Come on, a rise and win. We're going to go up around the bend, get us another God-blessed sweep. That's what I know. All right. Also, while we're on the subject of Pub Sports Radio, sign up for the weekly UFC contest at pubsportsradio.com. It is still free. It is still easy as fuck. And Jeff Slaughter is still giving out cash prizes to the first place winner. We ain't even, boys, it's for y'all, man. It is for y'all. Sign up, free, easy. $100 to the winner. Shout out to Swig for putting that up. It is up now. pubsportsradio.com. Shout out to the boys. Now, as I mentioned, I fucking sucked this year. My picks sucked for UFC 315. My Tapology results are just okay. Reverse sweep. I didn't go crazy, but I still got fucking smashed. And back to being underwater. But I'm going to be here for it, to answer for it. So I'm not going to spend too much time giving a recap of UFC 315. Y'all know what happened, and the recaps have just been fucking everywhere, and y'all have seen them, or you fucking, went back and watched the event yourself. So I'm not going to waste your time too much with that. I'll just say that, like I said Tuesday, the reason you shouldn't, unless you're someone like Aaron the Dog and you're just fucking good at it, you shouldn't make a habit of putting underdogs in parlays, or just know that if you do, you're it's not just the risk of the underdog busting your parlay. Because I'll use what happened to me for 315 as an example. Should have just bet Valentina straight. The plus money was there. Valentina Shevchenko. I was confident. There was not a fucking second of time that passed that I thought Manon Farrow was going to win the fight. I was immediately on Valentina when they made it. I should have just bet her straight. So it wasn't Valentina. That wasn't the risky part of the parlay. It was, of course, it was the chalky part. It was fucking Bilal. So that's why you shouldn't put underdogs in parlays, because you're going to be sick when the underdog hits and the chalky fucking leg is the one that sends it up in flames. That's what happened to my dumbass. Cautionary tale. Don't be like me. Bet smart. But, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Lost a unit and a half. I'm down not even 5 units. Whatever. Now, that was last week. This is this week. I did watch the weigh-ins. I was watching the weigh-ins this morning while listening to Jimmy the Bag. Shout out to him. And Say Hey Jose Bouquet. I was on a little mini losing streak with MLB, dude, but I got back on a nice, or starting a nice little one. Hopefully it'll be 3 days in a row today. I hit a parlay underdog yesterday, and then I hit a chalky parlay the day before that. So looking to make it 3 winning days in a row with MLB. So I was listening to Jimmy, watching the weigh-ins. So it's been a good Friday morning so far, man, or Friday afternoon, whatever. So I was watching the weigh-ins, and I watched the whole thing eventually. But most everybody just weighed in like right at the start of it. Usually when the weigh-ins start, there's like a wave of fighters that are ready to go, but it's usually only about half of them. This event, everyone was fucking ready to go except Gabe Green and Luana Pinheiro. And even they didn't take too long. Like, the shit was wrapped up pretty quick, dude. I think they usually give the weigh-ins like a 2-hour time block. Like, they have that window to make the weight. But it was over in an hour and a half, including the stare down. So shout out to everybody for just getting up there and getting it the fuck done. But these are your UFC. Well, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself, man. Let me get to the chat. I did my little fucking spiel, my intro, and all that bullshit. Let me get to the fucking chat, man. Sip of coffee, take a toke, settle down, take a breath, dumbass. They should have called it Juicy J. Smoke some Juicy J. Some good nugs. Pretty good sativa leaning hybrid. Let's see what we got up in here. T Moss, what are you doing? Shout out to you. What you know good. Counselor, what is really fucking good? Now, why in the fuck would I ever do that? Don't let my wife hear that. Actually, she already knows. She's cool with it. She's number one. Shute Zake, you frying something up, Bo? You got some eggs on that skillet? Oh, you are fried? That's your brain? On weed? Joey DFS. Sorry, I'm not even going to try and fucking give that a real belt. 2025, I thought it was 20. Like, great. You're higher than I am, dude. Shute. Matlock says check X. Action Jackson, what are you doing? It's time. 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. You damn right, dude. Pick your battles, Bobo. Pick your fucking spots, dude. Yeah, dude. Keep that shit going, man. Definitely everyone, like Prayer Circle, Ferda, keeping the streaks going. Prayer circle, keeping the streaks going further. No shit, dude. I mean, it's just like that anymore. And I mean, like you already know, and anybody that doesn't, like, this is now the state of we are in the I'm gonna call the WWE era. It's 2025. The UFC and pro wrestling is merged, Bo. They are one corporate entity, and as you may or may not know, according to the fucking law, corporations are people. So UFC is WWE, is wrestling, and we're just in that era, dude. Just crank them out, man. It's a fucking meat grinder. Just here's these cards. It doesn't matter how good or bad they are. Oh, you want fights? We got fights, dude. Just contractual obligation filling ass fucking cards, dude. They're just fillers. And that's what this feels like. This feels like a fucking spring cleaning. Let's expedite a couple of these stragglers, these hangers on. That's kind of what it feels like. Feels like let's give this prospect the biggest win of his career kind of card. So it's pick your spots, man. It's, do you think this guy is washed? Do you think this way more experienced fighter is totally washed or not? That would be the theme of this card for me. Or is this fucking prospect the real deal? Because it seems like it's just like a fucking dunk contest. Like, it's okay, we're going to throw these alley-oops up, and who can fucking jam it the coolest, kind of. I don't know. It's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, sure you are. Yeah, sure you are. No, you probably are. You probably studied him. You are Andy Griffith, dumbass. Nah, shout out to you, man. It's great to see you in the chat, Bo Dick. I know, dude. He has an awesome name. Pretty sure that's his real name, man. Shout out to the Don. It does, though. Started out with second and third. It's been downhill since. For sure, man. Dude, man, just giving away money every fucking week. Sign up for the God blessed contest. It's there. It's free. It's easy. If you're the shit, $100. Boom. Hell yeah, dude. I wonder if he's ever thought about that, dude, getting into like because dude, wrestling is huge in Texas. I wonder if Jeff's ever I should ask him that, man. If Boss has ever thought about doing wrestling promotion, or if that's something he's even like. I know he likes wrestling to some extent, but I'm not sure if he's like that fucking into it. 63%. What up? What are you doing, pubes? There's definitely worse. There's like it's not bad. I can't say it's like incredible. There's definitely people that are way better. Like Mick has a better fucking Tapology record than that, but like 63% is respectable. You can just about like blind guess 6 and 4. You know what I mean? So I'll take anything over that. Seriously, dude, fucking Bo Nickel. It's like, god damn, man. Telling you, dude. Return of the Mac, man. What are you doing, pubes? Dude, I mean, I can't blame anybody but myself. That's what I fucking get. I'm just going to charge that to the game. That's karma for running my fucking yapper about Bilal and running his name through the mud and then trying to get cute and fucking parlaying him when he gets the belt. Dumbass. So yeah, it happens. It fucking happens. If you're parlaying dogs, put less on the parlay and always single play the dog. I'm all about unit management, risk versus reward. Yes, and I mean that's what I do. But yeah, that's a definitely like a PSA. That's, oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yep, and that's what I should have did. That's what I should have did. But then I was like, in my fucking dumb mind, I was like, well, nah, I mean, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Crying over spilled milk. Just being a little bitch, dude. Being a little bitch ass. Yeah, man. I like sativa leaning hybrids when I'm streaming. If it's too heavy indica or too fucking spacey, like I can't string my words together properly and I just fucking the energy goes down and shit. But if it's like too much sativa, I get too anxious and then I like stumble over my words doing that too. So then you talk about threading that needle. It's like right there. That likes this. That's what I've been on a mission to do is like find the best streaming strains. Lemon Splash is the fucking one for me. That is my fucking tried and true. But like Melanade's pretty good. Melanata is pretty good. The Similac era. I'm not sure. It was he kind of got cryptic on X. There was like some weird posts and there was like everyone's like Pereira got hacked and they're like no he didn't. You should always play your dog straight. I know, dude, but it's like yes, you should always do that. I'm breaking fucking cardinal rules, so I can't blame anybody but myself, but it's like I'd gotten away with it a week or so ago doing it with Kutalaba. And again, just trying to be cute, being a dumbass. Merlin, Bo. The great state of Maryland. Eastern Shore. Yep. That sucks, man. Yeah, it was weird, dude. I was I've only been up here since 2018. I was in Virginia for a long time before that, and it was super illegal. And then, like, as soon as I moved, it got decriminalized. Like, what the fuck, dude? But you know, I found ways to work it to my advantage, but that's another story for another time. Yeah, butt dance 2.0. Nah, man, shout out to my homie, dude, the General, Alex Ramirez, my dude. It just always makes me think of that. He always does the yeah, like a horse, and that always makes me think of Sonny. Always makes me think of Schmitty for some reason. Shout out to my dude, man, the leader of the dome. The dome up in here strong. The General connects us all. You want to talk about 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, dude? The General kind of like unites us all. In a way. But yeah, shout out to all you guys, man. Hope y'all having a good Friday. Appreciate y'all being here. About to get this show started proper. I got 2 bets. I'm going to unleash those beauties and then I'll drop the links. You will remember our encounter. Yes, you will. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Shout out to Kakalaka. Had some good times in North Carolina, bud. A lot of good times in OBX. Some good times in Charlotte. I ain't gonna lie. And other than that, it's mostly just been driving through. But had a buddy that lived in Charlotte or might still live there. So I've had good times in Charlotte. and definitely like more than a few good times in the Outer Banks. It's a fucking cool ass state. Canish fucking weed laws, but oh man, North Carolina's pretty fucking cool. It's kind of like Virginia and Maryland, where it's got like a little bit of everything geography wise. Like it's got mountains, it's got plenty of woods, like beaches, all that shit. Oh yeah, dude. Like love him or hate him, he's one of one for sure. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Outer Banks, Oak Island too, man. Has some real good times in Oak Island. Vacationed there for several years in a row. A lot of good times, man. Prefer as I got older, I preferred like Avon and Hatteras and the more chill like fishing villages, like less college dumbasses. But yeah, man, I love Outer Banks. Fuck all that traffic. I'll say that. I ain't trying to find that traffic, dude. That bridge traffic. That's a Ashley Schaefer. But yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, T Moss. Oh shit. For sure, dude. I mean, yeah, like when you're fucking like 19, because like that's where everybody like beach week for Virginia kids. I mean, you already know it's fucking anybody trying to go Virginia Beach, dude. It's fucking Outer Banks. But it's always like when you're young, it's like Nags Head, dude. Like you're not, you can't really afford like Corolla or like that shit if you're unless you're rich. So it's like Nags Head, like Kitty Hawk. This Bag of Bones account, dude. What you doing? Shout out Bag of Bones. Coming to my Bag of Bones channel, dude. Oh, dude, I'm down, man. Don't threaten me with a good time. Chincoteague is nice, man. It's real chill. Yeah, fucking Chincoteague is real chill. Went to Assateague. Speaking of Teagues, the coastal islands, natural places, dude. Places of natural beauty. Chincoteague is tight. Went to Assateague for the first time. Just a magical experience, dude. Wild ponies running around and shit. Rhinos and shit. Nah, dude, it's fucking tight. Good luck fucking getting a reservation, though. Might have to kill a man. Might have to hold a man at gunpoint to get a fucking reservation, but add me to your fucking guest list right now. Nah. I think you might have told me that before, actually. Interesting. It's crazy, dude. It is insane. Like, wake up in the middle of the night to just like just a fucking wild horse just walking right by your fucking tent. Eye level. Casually, just no big deal. It's wild. But yeah, man, enough reminiscing, dude. I could sit here and do it all day. Talk about how awesome fucking Outer Banks is and Assateague and Chincoteague and how fucking sick, dude, Virginia and fucking Maryland and Cackalack are. But we gotta talk some. Yeah, see, I what I was like, I'm having the stream of my life right now, dude. All right, time for links. Oh wait, here's my bets. Now, if you watch the Locker Room Talk podcast on Tuesday, you'd already know what these fucking bets are. In case your dumbasses didn't see it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely as much of a dumbass, if not more than y'all. So when I say that, it's just in jokes. It's just in jest. But in case y'all didn't see the podcast Tuesday, these are my bets. I usually have made them by Tuesday, and I just, give them out on the podcast. But a clever man likes to wait, see what the line does. I'm not a clever man, so I can clearly not do that. But these are my bets. 2 bets, 2 units. This is when I saw that he was the public underdog, I just fucking did an immediate face palm. Just like, you fucking retard. You fucking would. And again, just, I know better than to fucking do these things, man. Like, I know better than that. I know better than to parlay an underdog without straight betting it. I know better than to fucking bet the public dog on Tapology. But I fucking did it anyway because I didn't check because I'm a fucking idiot. But here goes. I think this dude's the better fighter. I think his opponent is in over his head. And it's crazy that people must know something I don't. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened, but I don't see why this dude's the underdog unless it's something like that, because his opponent pretty much just lost his last fight, and now he's facing a guy that I think is a tougher opponent. So let's fucking go, Super Sadiq. Got a unit on him. He is the public underdog on Tapology, and that could spell doom for your boy and the other Super Sadiq backers. But you know what? It ain't 100%. It's just not a great sign. A lot of times the public dog on Tapology will lose. So it's enough to like bear the label curse, but it doesn't mean every time it's going to automatically lose. I'll just say that. Yeah, maybe I'm pre-coping or whatever the fucking kids say, but the cope, I don't even know if I use that properly. But fuck, dude. Nah, dude, fuck that shit. He lost Francis Marshall, this kid, they're little kids, dude. They're little childrens. They're like little, I don't know, man. Sadiq Yusuf is the better fighter here. He's beaten better fighters than Myron Santos. And I think it's funny that Francis Marshall, you would have thought he was such a fraud. People were calling him not UFC level, breaking down the Myron Santos fight. Then all the Myron Santos dick suckers that like had to basically be like, well, yeah, I guess I got away. Oh, yeah, I guess I got away with that one. Yeah, no shit, dumbass. All those motherfuckers. Now they're using Francis Marshall as, oh, dude, he's this prospect, this killer prospect. I just cannot stand that shit. So, yeah, I was on Francis Marshall. I'm bitter. I'm salty. There's a little bit of spite baked into this bet for me. So be aware of that. But, nah, man, I think this kid is a little fraudulent, dude. I think this pouty lip looking like he has more filler in his fucking lips than a plastic surgery addicted Kardashian bitch. Like, this fucking kid, I think he's a little fugazi, dude. I think they're pushing him. This is why I think they're pushing him really hard, is they're trying to salvage like Ultimate Fighter. They're desperately trying to like make Ultimate Fighter relevant. And that's why I think they gave him that fucking bullshit decision over Francis Marshall, which there's nothing that pisses me off more to hear people just be like, well, yeah, even he had to fucking realize that he lost it. It's like, that doesn't fucking cash my bet, dude. That doesn't put the money in my pocket, so I don't really want to fucking hear it. Yeah, no shit, Francis Marshall was the side. You fucking idiots. But I guess I'm the idiot because I fucking bet him and I got screwed. So I should have known. Probably should know better here. Watch Myron Santos get another fucking robbery split decision. But fuck that, dude. I think Sadiq Yusuf is going to knock this kid out. I think he's going to knock him out or sub him. Like, you're fucking going tooth and nail with a kid. Like, both of y'all, like, both Francis Marshall and fucking Myron Santos are Dan Argueda's children. Fucking, like, those are Dan Argueda's kids. A dude that just got, like, washed out of regional MMA and quit. Nah, dude. Super Sadiq about to fucking show the level. such a fucking unbelievable step down from fucking Diego Lopez. Is just unreal. So yeah, give me Super Sadiq here. This is the parlay. Shout out to my dude Big Show for hooking it up with the template. As you can see, the other barrages. Parlays up there real quick. So that's mine. Yeah, give me Luana. I think she subs Lisboa. And I think that Nurse Sultan cleans Dustin's clock in the first. So yeah. Give me them too. A little plus money. That's all I got. Super Sadiq and the parlay. That's it. That's all. That's my slate. Links coming. But shout out to you guys. We're flirting with 10, boys. That's all I ever really asked for. If I can get 10 live viewers on a little bitty ass channel like this, I'm a happy camper, dude. I know we can get there, man, especially with the characters I'm about to bring on here. Oh, but dude, yeah. Fucking definitely put a pin in that, dude. Fucking absolutely. Thank you, homie. For sure. Oh, dude, it makes me sick. I'm just like, I'm hoping this washes the taste out of it, but like watch this little fucking this ugly motherfucker get another fucking split. I know. Bo Jackson, what are you doing? What you know good, Bo? They're trying to. They're fucking trying. I'm telling you, dude, it's like it is a dying light. And they are just desperately trying to reignite that motherfucker. But it's like, shh. Hi-yo. Let's fucking go. Let me drop these links. Welcome to the shit show. It's about to get crazy. I'm not gonna say shittier. Like, it's gonna get better, but it's gonna the shit show. Like, the more shit is gonna start flying. Okay. Link time. Copy the link first. You fucking idiot. Paste this dumbass link. This bag of bones chat. All right, Moiz. Just a glutton for punishment. I already know you're going to fucking piss me off today because I already know some of the fucking sides you're on, and I already heard your fucking takes on these fights. So here we go. Here we go. The star of the show has the link. The red carpet is rolled out. I prostrate myself before you, sir. The floor is yours. Cat Stevens. So, yeah. This card really is not very good, but watch the fights actually be like kind of aight. Dead air. Dead air, Moiz. Holding up the show. No big deal, but I'm just saying, like, you know how it goes. As the co-host, you get the privilege of the first link. You have the podium. You can spew your fucking propaganda and whatever the hell you want. I'm here for it. What's the underlying issue? What is the underlying issue, Bo Jackson? I don't know. You tell me. Here's the issue. Oh, dude, if you think I'm giving you the link second after telling me what to fucking do, nah, I probably will. You probably are getting the second link because I'm gonna put it in the dome, and you're in the dome. So, guess I just screwed myself there. Moiz is like nature boy Ric Flair taking his sweet. I know he, dude. He just superstar. Just a fucking diva. Fashionably late. Got to make a fucking entrance. You know what, dude? I'm not even sweating that, man. I'm not even gonna let that upset me. It doesn't anyway, man. I'm just playing it up for the show. Let's have a fucking casual toke while we wait for Moiz, shall we? Shout out to the 6 people in the building. It's great to see you boys. It's Friday. Having a little fun. Little shit show about to start. Woo! Limousine riding, fishing village plundering, Indian army crushing, wheeling dealing, Pakistani Punisher, son of a gun. Moiz, I gave you like a halfway decent entrance, and you just no sold me, dude. What the fuck?
Hello.
Hell, I tell you. Greetings and salutations, sir. How in the hell are you doing?
How are you? I'm all good. I'm all good. Friday, National Day tomorrow, national holiday. It is what it is.
Nice, dude. Is that a famous Pakistani actor on your avatar?
No, it's an Indian actor.
Indian actor. Okay, nice. I'm assuming there's some kind of inside joke behind that.
No, he's a famous actor. That's
Oh,
it.
nice. Are you mocking India because of that?
No, he's I like
I'm
him.
not. I'm just asking because I'm not even being sarcastic. I was assuming there was some kind of like joke or
It's
some kind of like fuck you behind it.
no. It's he plays a thug in a film called Sholay. So yeah,
Nice. Is it a new movie or older one?
1975.
Oh shit.
The greatest Indian movie ever.
Sholay.
Sholay, yeah.
Interesting.
Great music. Yeah.
Well, it's got to be better than Fight Valley. Can't be any fucking worse than that.
Yeah, but
Thank you so. Thank you so. I'll never get that fucking 15 minutes back, but thank you.
I mean, Holly Holm should get the Oscar for that performance.
Actually, with the state that the Academy's in, she probably should.
Yeah, and Misha Tate for best. I don't know, something.
Cutest champion from that era. Something. I don't know. How's life, Moiz?
It's okay. It's okay. Moving forward. Could have been better, but it's okay.
I hear you, dude. I hear you can always be worse, right?
Got some good reviews, so on some stuff. So
Nice, dude.
got some leads on some customers, so it's always good. Selling expensive shit. So
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. All right, let me send the next link out. So yeah, the floor is yours, my friend.
Tomorrow, UFC, low level card. Might be a sleeper card. I don't know. Starts early for me, so I'm happy about that. At 10 p.m. here, so I don't have to suffer to 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. So
Right on.
and we before that we have Brave FC and Octagon. Most likely a much better card. So it's a good day tomorrow. So looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. Other than UFC, like what MMA card are you looking forward to most?
Brave FC. It's being held in Switzerland, so nice broadcast time there as well. So and Shamrock is fighting Octagon 72 in Munich. I was supposed to be there, but I had to cancel my trip. So it's one of the main reasons I've been a little feeling the blues this week. Should have been at the event. Tickets were only $50,
Dang.
$60. So
Missed
UFC.
opportunities suck, dude.
I mean, UFC, it's impossible to buy that shit. It's like $500 for a ticket or 600. It's no, that's horrible.
And also, real quick, I apologize for anybody that was looking for any kind of insight into the weigh-ins. Real quick, these are kind of just what I thought. And I'll ask you, actually, now that I got you on panel right now, Moiz. This is just my personal opinion of who I thought looked good and bad. Mileage will vary. And here's Joey. I'll get him his opinion on that real quick, too, before we get this thing started. But this is who I thought looked good on the scales. And obviously, people's opinions will vary. But me personally, this is who I thought looked pretty good, looked pretty healthy, crazy drained or whatever. If I had to say who looked the best to me, honestly, probably Luana Santos or maybe Tisha. Just they never really look. Especially at 135, Santos looked great, and Tisha never really looks bad. So I'd say probably one of them. Now, worst, there were some fighters that were not looking that great. Oh God, this is a ticker. Sorry. Sorry, Joe. I'll get to you. Oh God, and of course I deleted it. Jesus Christ, you fucking idiot. Okay, well, it was everybody else that wasn't up there that I thought looked like shit. But worst off the top of my head, I would probably say, no one looked like too bad. Mickey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm driving. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm trying to do a stream. I just deleted the fucking the whole purpose of me trying to go back to the weigh-ins was to say who I thought looked good and bad, and then my banner, I just fucking accidentally deleted it, so I'm feeling like a retard. But how are you doing, man? And Joey, how are you doing, my friend?
Good day.
Doing good, my brother. Doing good, my brother.
Nice.
Fights are fights, so that's all we can ask for.
They are fights. I mean, they're fights for sure. For the Galactic Empire, yep. Yeah, man. So we got a panel, boys. Y'all ready to do this shit?
Yes, Your Honor.
I like fully leaning into the Matlock thing.
If I'm gonna have a nickname, President Joey, I had to edit my picture. I got a suit on.
I guess I'll take your word for it, but considering that you still don't have a railroad train tunnel painted, I don't know.
Hey, don't talk to your president like that.
You don't have a rail. No president of mine is gonna not have a fucking train tunnel painted. So
can you imagine this fucking bumpkin showing up to the White House in a fucking white beater and a bow tie?
with the volunteers hat. God,
you damn Skippy.
Fucking Rocky.
Good old president.
Hands in one hand, cousin in the other, same person.
Yeah, fucking
a cold beer on the other hand.
I feel like in a fucking pig's ass. All right. Now there's 4 of us. That's a panel. We got a card. Let's run through the son of a bitch. I do have the banners up here. Let me get the ticker up to welcome any newcomers into the program. Now, welcome to the shit show. Anybody in the chat that is just joining us, you listen to Just My 2 Cents, Moiz Audio, Joey DFS, and Matlock, Psych Dude, it's Stubborn Mick. But you might not know that, so I just wanted to clear that up. Now, first fight, Pennington Pinheiro. I'll make it quick for myself. The pick is Tisha by decision. Pinejo, I was expecting her to look really shitty considering she was the last one to weigh in. She looked fine, but I just don't think she's very good. So give me Tisha. Like, I guess Pinejo, what's she gonna fucking pull out a sub or something? I don't know, man. Give me Pennington here to win a very forgettable decision. Moiz.
Yeah, I don't understand the placing of this fight. Tisha, so she's a wet. Why is she fighting? On the first fight, makes no sense. Unless she's going to retire, maybe. I don't know. One can only speculate. But what's her name? It's Luana or what's her name?
Pinheiro.
Pinheiro.
Yeah, Pinheiro actually needs to win a dominant fight here to secure herself a new contract. So she may actually go for broke and try to finish Tisha in round one. If that's so, then it will open up possibilities for Tisha to finish her in round 2 or 3. So look for that. Look for a round 3 finish. Maybe live bet Tisha if Luana gets Pinheiro gets some great success in round 1 because, like I said, last fight on contract and she needs a finish. No split decision is going to give her a new contract. So yeah, fight doesn't go the distance. Who guesses first? I'll say Tisha round 3 KO.
Nice. I like the angle. What do you think, Joey?
That's Mr. President to you, sir.
Nah, that you will not be referred to as Mr. President, and the more you push for that, the more you will get. A president is nothing to a fucking dictator. Okay, I'll just leave that there. Now you will continue. I guess I'll let you continue now.
I appreciate that, good sir. Yeah, this is a fight I'm not going to touch. I know I told you earlier, for some reason, I almost put a bet on Pinheiro, but I was like, I mean, you were thinking, like, why the hell is this jobber-ass chick waiting to go last just to make weight? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not falling for that. So this is a PA-SS pass and probably Pennington decision.
Yeah, this is the same shit, dude. It's like, why is this is weird that she's waiting, and then she just kind of looked fine. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Just being a diva. I don't know, man. But yeah, I feel you would pass. Yeah. Matlock, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you look at this fight, Pinheiro. Yeah, not impressed at all. Not even a little. Like, just not as a fighter. Tisha Torres, Tisha Pennington, just a consummate decisionating little bitch. Minus 250, minus 200. Decision is getting for me. What are you gonna do with that? This is a fight where I think someone takes the dog. It ends up being close. Tisha gets the nod. So if you're backing her like minus 600, you look like an asshole. And then you sit there like a sad puppy holding a plus 300 ticket when it doesn't hit. Nobody wins. It's just a stupid fight. Pass. Tisha by decision.
Just decisionating little bitch. I love that description. And that will do it for this weird, like Moiz said, very strangely placed bout order for this one. So we will press forward to Hyun Sung Park and Carlos Hernandez. Another one. I'll just echo the sentiment of the last one. No, thank you. I think Park wins, but I just don't have a very confident read. And Hernandez is such a rat, dude. He's just such a hold on for dear life, just grappler. And like, he's kind of tough. And I don't know, man. Park, it kind of gives me like shiny record, but kind of fraudulent vibes. He got like hurt in both of the road UFC fights against very good competition. But like, I think I'll pick him to win. Give me Park by decision. We'll go reverse this time. Counselor, we think.
Yeah, once again, not impressed by either fighter. I think Carlos Hernandez is a guy that. Let's go, dog. Let's go. Sorry. I think Carlos Hernandez is a fighter that he can make it look dirtier than it needs to be for Park. I think.
Really?
No, we were fucking that damn Midwest Wi-Fi. We lost the lawyer. I will, of course, he can continue whenever he gets back. All right, Joey, Mr. Not the President, but I guess I'll just fucking play along. God damn you, Moiz, for starting that. What do you think, El Presidente?
I was gonna say I'm not the one that started that, so thank you, Mr.
I know,
Moiz.
dude. It's just
Great work in Middle East securing all those investments, President.
Thank you. I worked so hard. But yeah, this is a fight I probably won't touch, but am I really over impressed with Park? No. Hernandez has fought, better overall talent, and it seemed like he has no luck beating like the Japan, Chinese fighters, so I'm gonna stick with that trend and go Park by decision.
right on.
Oh my God.
Sorry, go ahead.
Am I back?
You are back. I can hear you now.
Fuck my life. Sorry, guys. No, I was just going to say that I hate that fight. I don't trust either fighter. I think idiot Carlos can make it dirtier than it needs to be. Perfectly lined fight. And, I'm not going to get involved in the pass Park by decision.
That seems to be the sentiment. You going to make it 4 for 4, Moiz?
No, I got Carlos Hernandez, better scrambler. Might have better cardio as well, but a little more urgency. So would be nice, but might play out as a split decision thing. So I actually this is one of my first pre-bets this week. Fight ends in split decision.
Not a bad lead. Not good.
Nice, dude. What's the line on that?
I got that at plus 380.
Oh, let's see what I got it on. Fight to be won by I got plus 350. So around the same.
Yeah, the bookies are sharp nowadays. If we know it might be a split decision, they also know. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just a weird fight. Just a weird card though, man. These are weird times, boys. Just weird shit. A chalky like chick fight. Joey, why don't you start this one off?
It is who? Gomes and Reed. Okay.
Yeah, Denise and Elise Reed.
I'm picking Gomes, and the most wildest thing that I always go back to when I look at Elise Reed's overall fight strength schedule. I can't believe she beat Jazzy J outside the UFC. That still blows my fucking mind. But look at Jazzy J now. I'm on Gomes. I don't know about theory and method. If she comes out aggressive, I think she can potentially TKO Reed. But who knows what version of Gomes we're going to get. She's a young fighter. She could mix in some takedowns. She's been getting better in overall wrestling and grappling. And who knows? Maybe she can even get a submission. But ideally, I need to see it first. Ideally, I don't know how she's going to win it. She's going to win it. My gut feeling's a decision, but it wouldn't shock me if she finishes Reed because majority of Reed's losses are inside the distance.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Moiz, what do you think?
I got Gomez inside the distance. They'll be trading the right hand, and I do believe Gomez has the more durability and the advantage on the ground. Reese has good first layer of defense when it comes to takedown, but only along the fence. But Gomez might be actually just duck under and take her back, drag her down and sub her. So a bet I'm contemplating is Gomez by rare naked choke. So she's just mean, and Gomez,
I agree.
True lesbian truck driver violence, So,
Isn't Gomes the one that is with old girl who fights in UFC? Rosa.
That doesn't matter. What's matter is that she's very violent. So around I see a finish either in round 1 or 2. So yeah.
I
Fight to the
agree.
distance is at minus 160.
She struggled against
Wait,
Kovacevic,
wait,
but
wait. What were you saying, Joey?
Fight to go to distance minus 160. Fight that doesn't is plus 120.
yeah, it does. It won't. It won't. I was impressed by her performance versus Kovacevic. Kovacevic was fainting a lot and using good footwork, and she still kept calm and got a win. So yeah, I assume she'll be much better this time. So and Sergeant Reed, she's awesome too. So
I say yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm not gonna do that call and response. Counselor, what do you think?
Yeah, at least Reed's awful. I bet 1 unit on Denise Gomes plus 175 inside the distance. No tip study needed. Bet Rivers. So there we go.
Excellent. Yeah, I get people being like, oh, Elise Reed, she's got
Awful, yeah.
she's not like the worst UFC fighter, but she's just she is literally a win one, lose one fighter, and she's due for a fucking loss. And she's just got a fucking quit button if you fucking push it right. And I think,
she's got
like Moiz was
I
saying,
fucking
she's
hate.
violent and she's gonna fucking mash the button, dude. She's gonna knock her out. I got Denise Gomes by knockout as a pick. I don't know what round or anything like that, but yeah, that's just the feeling. It's not something I can really confidently bet because it's just like it's too low level. But yeah, give me Denise Gomes by knockout.
Your Honor, would you agree that she's white trash?
No, I think. Well, I don't know her family, but I would say
Gutter,
she has.
gutter white trash.
She's from Jersey.
I'd say that Elise Reed has maybe. She strikes me as the like Clarice Starling. She's like risen above maybe her like her background or her right. She's risen above her raising maybe. That's kind of what she strikes me as. Like she's done the best out of her like whole family, something like that. But in any case, nah, man, she's not like a terrible fighter. I just don't like she had to like scrape by Jessica Penne. Like I don't think so, dude. I think Denise Gomes about to fuck her up.
The Loma fight really stands out to me. Just getting taken down by her and subbed out in the second round like that. God.
Right. Now, Moiz, I know that you and I are on opposite sides of this one. Do you feel like you're going to be able to contain yourself more if you go first or if I go first? And because I'll give you the opportunity to obviously, I'll give you the opportunity to obviously rebuttal anything, but let's try and go one at a time. Would you like to go first on Santos and Lisboa, or would you like?
No, you can go first. You can go first.
Okay, well, we'll in that case we'll go just in clockwise order for this one. So we broke this down Tuesday. Myself, Joey, Big Show, Billy the Goat, and Money Mills. I am on Luana Santos here. I feel like this is kind of striker versus grappler in a way. Like Santos has good power, but I feel like Lisboa is a better grappler. Lisboa has some grappling. I feel like Santos is the more dangerous sub grappler. So it'll be like wrestling versus judo, like power, like slugging versus like more technical kickboxing. To me, I understand the Lisboa side as a dog. She's a pretty popular dog this week, but I just think Luana Santos, being a little younger, with Lisboa coming off the knee surgeries, I feel like Santos, that's going to help her with the grappling, getting the takedowns. So yeah, give me Santos to maybe survive, maybe like a sketchy moment or two, and then ultimately either like sub Lisboa or win a nice kind of semi-dominant decision. But like I don't hate the Lisboa side, I get it, but that's my take on the Santos side, and I do have her parlayed. So let's fucking go, Luana. Moiz Audio, what do you think?
Yeah, I got Lisboa by KO. Santos, she dips her head when striking, closes her eyes. So a pull counter or a uppercut will be there. The damage will be, or it will be quite some damage. Her wrestling ain't no good. If so, she would have taken down Casey O'Neill.
She ain't got none. It's just judo.
So as far as the judo throws, that is also an issue because Tainara might just take her back from a head and arm throw.
Right.
So yeah. So I got Lisboa KO. I don't like Santos being at bantamweight. I think she's a proper flyweight. So you can see from the stare downs. So who's a real bantamweight, who's not. So let's go.
Agreed. I mean, those are all good points. I do like Lisboa better at 125, and I feel like Lisboa is more alive for the knockout. I guess I could see Santos maybe hurting her, but like I don't want Luana staying on the feet. I want her trying to get the takedowns and like get it to the ground. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good fight, decent fight for like it's a proper prelim fight that I think this is one of the prelim fights I'm excited about. Joey DFS, what do you think? El Presidente.
All right, so I got to break the split, and I think Santos belongs at 125. She got out. I remember I had a ticket on O'Neill when she fought Santos, and that felt free as fuck. And now she's going up weight against a girl who's bigger and stronger. I got Lisboa. I don't know by a method. Could she maybe, like as Moiz said, the head and shoulder toss is always possible. Could she get the back? Yeah, maybe. Show who's a stronger fighter. I'm more going Lisboa by a decision at the moment. But inside the distance, that line's probably, let me see what that line's at. Plus 450 on Lisboa, which that's not bad. Honestly, I just think Lisboa is probably going to get some time control, try to clinch up on the cage, eventually get her takedowns. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a Lisboa prop for takedowns to come out too. I'll probably get that.
Oh shit! I know. I know you can't resist the takedown props. That makes sense.
I love that shit.
You've been doing pretty good with it too, man. So shout out to you for that. My only pushback on that breakdown, which is, it's a very sound one. Like it would be like I think Casey O'Neill is a better grappler than Lisboa, but she's way more proven at a higher level. But no, I get it, man. I do think Lisboa is a better striker. Counselor, what do you think? Is this going to be am I on fucking Luana Santos Island here, dude? Or are you going to join me?
Yeah, I think you're on the island, but not for the reasons you think. It's because I think this is such a closer fight where it's pretty binary how it's going to work out, and it's dog or pass for me because I don't think either fighter is substantially better than the other in their department. Like I don't think this is going to be. Yeah, if it stays on the feet, Lisboa obviously has an advantage. If it goes to the ground, Santos. Like I don't. There's nothing that no skill set on either fighter tells me I gotta bet this side. So if you're going to bet it, I guess it's dog or pass. So I guess I lean Lisboa. But as far as like picking this fighter, actually like betting, I should say, on this fight, I want nothing to do with it. If that makes sense. So if the lines were to flip tomorrow, I'd say Santos.
Yeah, because for sure, man.
That's what it is, and I'm just gonna stay away from it. So not confident on either side, really.
No, I mean that's probably the smart thing to do because it seems like a lot of people are on Lisboa. That's what Chucky said too. Yeah, no, this is the other thing too. Like Santos, like Lisboa's 34, and I said this Tuesday. Like I kind of think she just is what she is, man. And like if she's just the better striker at this point, she hurts Santos. Like so be it. But like she's also coming off 34, coming off knee surgeries too, and she's like, I think Santos might be faster. I don't really know. I guess we'll just see. But I think there's a chance that she does get to the grappling and kind of fucking smashes her there when it gets there. But we gonna see. But best of luck, everybody. I do think it's a good fight, though. So let's press forward. Good shit, though. I'm glad that we kept that civil. Now, this Cuban debutante versus the combat controller first there, Connor Matthews. I think Delval probably knocks him out, gives him the pink slip for the UFC, but no thanks. I'm just gonna see what happens. Matlock.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I think Connor Matthews is done after this fight, and I think that I don't know anything about this Delval guy as far as what'll happen with him afterwards, but I've just seen too many holes in Matthews' game to back him as a dog. So Delval's the pick. Obviously, not going to get involved in anything like that with that number. There you go.
Good shit. Before I go to El Presidente, just like this chill guy backstage. He's pretty chill, just like chilling backstage. He's pretty chill, so welcome to the show, chill guy. What up?
Hey, yo, is this the most unprofessional but professional but calculated track me but don't track me prevention podcast of the week?
You got it. You can track me though. It's silly though. Yeah, we're just chilling, man. How are you doing, Mills? Good to see you, brother.
Oh, man, it's good over here, man. Just watching this little Misfits boxing, man. It's been some fire boxing events so far.
Hell yeah. Nice, dude. Well, we're 5 fights in. I don't know how much time you got. If you want to run through the card with us, if you're just popping through for a minute, it's all good, whatever. We're on Delval Matthews, if you have anything on that.
Man, I'm taking Deval to win by TKO. It's like plus 215 out there. I think he gets it done in there. I think Connor Matthews, man, is getting his walking papers as he's walking out to the cage.
Yeah, for sure, man. Now, the other fights before that, it was Tisha and Luana, Park, Carlos.
No, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I was just dropping in and just give y'all some love and support real quick. That's about it.
I appreciate it, man.
Y'all look like y'all got a smart panel on here. As long as y'all got Moiz audio somewhere around, y'all gonna make a lot of money this week. See y'all
Appreciate
Saturday,
you,
though. Let's get
Yes,
it.
sir, Moiz.
Thank you, my dude. Shout out
Just
to
because of you, boys.
just a chill guy, man. Just a chill guy. Just like I said, man. Little cameo, wilding out. Love it, dude. Shout out to my dude MMA Locker Room, aka Money Mills, who you can find on the Locker Room Talk podcast and Pub Sports Radio every Tuesday and this Saturday as well. Now, Moiz, what do you think about Delval and Matthews?
I like Delval. He's a very violent man. Keeps a high pace as well. So I think Matthews is going to crumble. The round 2. Yeah. Give me Delval round 2 finish. I had to actually watch Delval's last fight this week. So Herb Dean Classic again in the Contender Series. The other guy was doing nothing. No intelligent defense, and somehow Herb Dean was just staring. I don't know. I don't understand. It's corrupt. So Delval inside the distance.
Nice. Yeah, that appears to be the consensus, Joey. Do you concur?
So I'll tell you what I got here, good sir. Deval is my first leg of my parlay this week. And yeah, I'm still blown that his KO props plus 250, where I think majority of his wins are inside the distance. And how does Matthews usually lose his fights from what I've seen in the UFC? He gets knocked out. And I don't even know how he got this fight after getting TKO'd versus Delgado. I guess the UFC's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get this guy off the Contender Series who I believe broke the significant strike number, I want to say. Or it could have been Brogdon Grad maybe did it. I know one of those two guys did it. This dude was throwing volume on that Brazilian dude. I don't know how the fight didn't get stopped. And yeah, I got Delval. Probably by knock. I'm probably going to look towards the knockout. But I know the inside the distance is plus money still. So if you think I know he's a sneaky grappler, but I think he's just going to be like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to go to the grappling of Matthews. I'm going to knock him out. And guess what? He even shaved his beard. So he gave me more of an opening to hit that chin.
Right, dude, a fucking direct target. I feel like that's what it is more with the beard, right? Like, it's not like it actually protects you. It just makes the chin like a little bit less harder to, like a little bit more hard to find. You know what I mean? Like you can't, it's not quite as easy to like precisely locate like where the button is per se.
Like, was it? I've even heard people from Power Slap, different sport, of course, but like they said the reason why they even grow their beard because it feels like when it kind of stops the impact. Like, does it really? Maybe yes, no, maybe so, but like,
That's some
wow.
south of the
Yeah,
Mason-Dixon
I
line
like.
fucking signs right there.
I doubt it, but it's like I feel like that's more what it is. Just like it's like you can just more like you like there's the target right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to Connor Matthews. Respect for what he does do. A buddy that does that, and yeah, man, it's the selection process for what he does. Like that's what he needs to be doing, or what I don't know if he's able to do that still, but like I feel like he's might be better served doing that. But we'll see. I don't know his situation. But yeah, I feel like Del Valle fucking cleans his clock. This one dude, Thiago Moises and Jared Gordon. I was really close to parlaying Thiago Moises, and I'm interested to see how this fight ends up playing out because I replaced Thiago Moises with Luana Santos. So if Santos loses and Moises like subs Gordon or something, I'm gonna feel sick. But I also want to be honest about kind of my thought process going into these bets of mine. So Moises was going to be in the parlay. I decided to just pass. I'm going to still pick Thiago, but dude, Gordon, he just fucking makes these things a sweat sometimes. But I also kind of feel like we're not like at some point here soon, Jared Gordon is going to fucking hit the deck again. I don't know if it's going to be here, but like Moises, he's got some sneaky like knees and kicks and shit. I don't know if it's going to necessarily be on the feet, but like I feel like a Jared Gordon getting finished is like just about here again. I'm going to pick Moises. I know saying all that shit. I'll say Moises by decision, but I feel like he has more finishing upside. And I feel like Gordon winning will just be another, like, just kind of ratty, like, wrestling cage pushy decision. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like Moises is a little bit more skilled fighter. Give me Thiago here. But no bet for me. Moiz, there.
Yeah, I bet Gordon last week at plus, what was it, 150 or something, money line. Yeah, just more volume and better striker than Moises. Moises is, the Brazilian Austin Hubbard, so almost harmless. So I like Gordon's process much better. So much more well-rounded, and he also has that heroin durability, So let's go.
Yikes.
Yeah, the heroin durability where he all of a sudden just gets like phantom round for what it would be the sixth time. But yeah, I get it. Thiago probably not the guy to do it. He doesn't really fit the bill, but I could maybe see like a knee or something. But yeah, no, I get it. And I feel like Gordon is live to kind of get a decision. And I'd say, yeah, he probably the better boxer. So he has better hands. Joey, we think.
If there's a finish, I feel it's from Moises being the superior grappler because I think he can get the takedowns, which I'm going to look at the takedown prop once that line drops. Yeah, stays on the feet. Gordon does have the better combinations of boxing with 1-2s. But I'm leaning Moises, the younger fighter, which it feels like Moises has been in the UFCs for ages, and I didn't realize he was even a younger fighter. And maybe look at like a Moises by sub. That's last time I saw that it was at like plus. Where's it at? Inside the distance is plus 200. No. Inside the distance is what? Where the fuck's that bitch at? Inside the distance plus 325. That's not bad. Maybe he'll could get a submission, ground and pound. Submission plus 550. The fight.
Nice.
Let's see what the fight go to distance. Oh, they're expecting the fight to go to distance minus 285. The fight doesn't go to distance at plus 200.
Nice, dude. Mickey, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm actually on Gordon here. I wouldn't bet it now. I'd wait to see how the first round plays out because I think Thiago's going to do more damage early. I think he's kind of phasing fights. I also my thing with Thiago Moises is I think he's already hit his peak. He's not been looking good to me at all for quite some time, honestly. I don't think he's very consistent. I think Gordon, for dying from heroin and then coming back to life, is actually more consistent and more reliable. When
Brazilian,
making his
like I said,
IQ too.
Brazilian
His
Austin Hubbard.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. His IQ, the Thiago Moises, he just look. He pulled it out against Trey Ogden. That's great, but he almost got caught up in the Trey Ogden hypnosis of a fight, where he just kind of lulls you to death. I just don't like backing Thiago Moises at chalk whatsoever. So, am I going to bet this fight at this point? Probably not. It's closely lined to where I don't really need to get involved. But I'm going to pick Jared Gordon to get it done. Moises, again, the inconsistencies are too much for me.
Fuck, this makes you want to get Thiago Moises even more. It seems like everybody's on Gordon.
Besides
watch
me.
him, watch Moises win just easily, and I'll just feel like an idiot because like that line is going to be such a gift. But I get it, I guess. I feel like it's a total pick 'em.
I think it's just an easy fade to not even bet the fight, but that's me.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, kind of like. Hopefully, that comes to fruition. It's just an easy pass. Now this one is another one where like I feel like they're trying to just get Gabe Green up out of there, but he's not really a bad fighter. I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't feel like this. I like what I saw on the tape, but it's like fighting nobodies. I mean, Gabe Green, he has a few fights in the UFC. It hasn't been an incredibly good record, but the fights he wins, he looks good in. I mean, he got smoked by Battle. So, like, what can you really take from that? Yeah, he's kind of got a quit button. Camillo, I think, finds it, man. Like, he's got a nasty check hook. I think he clips Gabe Green just because of the way he fights, dude. He's so aggressive. And then I don't know. I don't think necessarily him being gun shy is going to be super good for him either. So I could see him kind of getting caught in no man's land. And yeah, I think Camillo knocks him out. But I guess it wouldn't stun me if Gabe Green won. Like, I don't know if this dude is like Brian Battle or anything, but I think what I saw from the tape, he looks pretty sharp, and I think he clips an overly aggressive Gabe Green. Moiz, we think.
Yeah, I got Green. He's a southpaw, so Camilo's low calf kick won't be there to damage his lead leg. So one weapon is gone, and if you watch Camilo's tape, he is easy to back back against the fence. You can back him up. So Green has also that dog in him to make it dirty. So give me Green, powered by Christ. Let's go.
All right, so Camilo is my last leg to my parlay of welcome to the UFC with him and Del Valle. I give Gabe Green credit. He actually looked good on the scale. I was actually curious why he took so long to weigh in. And I was like, damn, like, I know he's coming down 55. I thought he was a big 70 dude as it is. And I was like, damn, wonder if he's going to look drained. I give him credit. He 154, and he looked all right. So, but I still got confidence, Camilo. Maybe it won't be early. I think Gabe Green is going to be more calculated now coming down to 155. With the layoff, he might try to control his pace a little bit. And I do think there is going to be a finish probably somewhere around 2, round 3. But I got Camilo. I think Camilo could eventually catch him. And the general.
Oh wow! So he's in back yet. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say this. I would be okay with taking Green, but I don't know what Gabe Green has left in the tank. I don't know if he's hurt or not. He hasn't fought in a while, and I don't know what's been going on with him. So I'm really concerned about that. So I would have to pick Camilo or Camilo just off that because I don't know. I'm really worried about where Gabe Green is mentally and physically. Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Again, this is an easy pass for me. There's too many unknowns, and I don't like betting on debut fighters at this kind of chalk. So I'm just going to, pick my spots. And this is a card where I think you have to do that. So Camilo will be the pick in November.
Yeah, same. Appreciate it, boys. For holding it down. Yeah, this is coming up a pass. Now this one, dude. Melky was another dude that I was kind of considering maybe parlaying. I didn't do it. I thought both of them looked like shit. Oh, this kind of jarred my memory for anyone because T Moss I think was asking about this earlier about the weigh-ins. Dude, I thought one of these dudes is probably like tied for worst looking. Melky had the glasses on, dude, and I'm sorry, like there's no reason to be wearing glasses inside for the weigh-ins, like unless it's to conceal the fact that you just fucking had a rough cut and you look like shit and you can see it around the eyes. Erosa always looks terrible on the scale, so that didn't really surprise me. But yeah, I'm still gonna pick Melky. I just think Erosa and his durability issues, I feel like are gonna come back to bite him here. Give me Costa by knockout. But I'm not gonna bet it, dude. I've seen Juicy J come back from the dead too many times, and like he's got good cardio. Like I've seen Melky, kind of like a little sketchy in the third round. Some fights, and yeah, no thanks, dude. Give me Melky though. I think he chins Julian. Counselor.
Yeah, I already know where Moiz is going to go with this one. God damn it! I'm going to ride with Juicy J one more time against my better judgment. I think he's going to get him round 2. So.
Nice. Joseph DFS. What do you think, Bo?
I do think there's a finish. If it's on the feet, I think Costa can definitely land on Erosa. I do give Costa some credit. We've seen him when he is on the ground. He does have good transitions to get back to his feet or get in better positions. I don't see him submitting Erosa, so if there is a submission, it's probably from the Erosa side. But I got Costa, and I almost did make Costa my planet flag. So, yeah, I got Costa. His knockout props plus 150. And I might be doing like a knockout round robin type thing. I'm still looking at.
Nice, dude.
I said, yeah.
Moiz, what do you think about this action fight?
It's the UFC Apex, so what's the probability for Costa to get a head kick KO in round 1? I'd say it's more likely Juicy J, pressures him and forces a takedown from Costa and gets the guillotine again. So I have to pick Juicy J round 1 guillotine.
Nice. Will you be wagering that? Because I bet
Yes.
the odds are pretty
And the live bet
juicy.
Whoa! We're not doing the duality. Will you change from the duality?
Yeah, no, but it's the Apex. It's the Apex. It's different the dynamics there. So it's a smaller cage, and you can pressure much easier there. Without relying on fancy footwork.
He did the old switcheroo. Wow.
Oh my god!
So he ain't got to rely on that old fancy footwork like you got, Moiz, huh?
Yeah.
I see you. I see you in action, Twinkle Toes. I know how nimble you are. No rebuttal, dude. No fucking smart ass.
No, I'm watching a pay-per-view here. So.
Oh well, excuse me. Excuse the fuck out of me.
As
Yeah,
you're
give me.
hosting a show, you're watching a paper.
Yeah, Moiz, do your job,
Unreal.
Moiz.
It just like I said, just fucking diva, dude, in all caps. Whatever though. I guess he can get away with it. God damn it. Tell you what, I can't get away with is fucking keeping this thing lit. All right. I'll you know what? Superstar, Moiz, why don't you kick this next one off? Everybody went on Costa Rosa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody went. Kick off Nurse Sultan and Dustin, if you don't mind.
I don't like Ruzi. I
You
like
don't like you
Stolfus.
neither.
I like Stolfus. He's from Germany. He lives in Germany. Therefore, I got Stoltzfus by Hitler Theory. Let's fucking go. Even
my God.
Kanye is on that Hitler train, I've heard. So,
Well, we saw how good that worked out last time. Yeah, I think
so yeah,
Ruzabov. Sorry, go ahead.
I think
I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I think Stoltzfus can grind him 29, 28 via wrestling. Ruzuboy, he gives up takedowns too easy. So, give me the German guy.
Fair enough. I think Dustin gets knocked out too easily. So yeah, give me a Ruzabov to fucking chin check him. He doesn't have a crazy reach advantage, but I think Dustin's gonna have to get to him, and I think he gets chinned. But I do get the angle with Ruzabov. Ruzabov does some weird shit grappling where it's like you wouldn't think a guy his size would be doing that shit, but he is also a better wrestler than people. I think some people realize. Like when he needs to or he wants to, he can get takedowns. He does have sambo, but he's a weirdo, man. But I think he's a more dangerous striker, and I think he yeah, I know that fucking Dustin knocked out Barrio and he just knocked out Silva. Nah, I think Sultan's a little bit too much of a sniper. I think he dots him first round KO. Mickey.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you said he's from Germany. That dude is Pennsylvania, Quaker, Dutch, Amish, pacifist shit. He's gonna get knocked the
Lancaster dumbass.
Hitler Theory, baby.
Amish Quaker, pacifist, pilgrim, pussy. He's gonna get knocked out in the last 10 seconds of round one. You bet that go for it.
Hitler Theory will prevail.
Well,
you butter churning dumbass.
Amish paradise is going down.
Joey DFS, what do you think, Bo?
Boys, you said he's from Germany?
Yeah.
From Germany, grew up in Pennsylvania, moved back to Germany, dual citizenship, weirdo.
Mackenzie Dern is Brazilian, right? Come on.
All right, so I'll keep it this way then.
Yeah, she is.
So fuck that Farzinugin motherfucker. Rosabulov's gonna knock him out within the first 2 rounds. Probably round 2. More leans around 2 because I think
you guys just hate white people. You've been conditioned to hate white people. That's the problem here.
I know they hate me.
No, I just don't like Mayflower riding motherfuckers.
No, it's all good. It's all, I'm German and I'm not offended. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm a bit German too, so.
The Quaker.
Go ahead, Joey. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm part German too, so but I do think round 1 could be close. We do see at times. You've even seen it in the McConaughey fight where Rozabulov does start slow, and he does an outside rangy fight. And that's where I do give credit to Stoltz. I think that's where he could maybe make it more of a clinch up opportunity against the cage, get some control time. And then maybe later round 1, Rizabov does start getting that jab, getting his combinations going, start around 2, he just finishes them. And when he knocks them out, all you're going to hear is on the way down for Stoltz,
Somebody get the horse and buggy. We got to carry the body out.
Yeah, he's just a fucking dual citizenship, Feisennugen. Oh, I'm Dutch, I'm German, I'm fucking Pennsylvania Amish, but I'm a fucking Kraut. He's a weirdo. But yeah, I mean, I get it. He's I've written him off maybe a little bit too soon, but I don't think Nursultan's the one to fuck with. You try and fucking do what you did with Marc Andre, he's gonna end up in a box, and I think that's
his only loss to Buckley at 170. And he's undefeated at middleweight.
Yeah, that's a good stat. That. I tell you what, Joey DFS. I was gonna let you start this next one off, and I think I will continue to do that because I already gave my take on this one. I got Yusuf. What do you think?
The most wild, and I'm going to say this before I give a pick. I do not hate Santos as a prospect, but I do believe I picked against him in every single fight in the UFC so far. For some reason, I was on Con Offley. I thought Offley was going to be able to get takedown, and Offley lost his soul. I had Francis Marshall because I said, and I remember saying it to where once he goes against a guy with actual takedowns, I'm picking against. I don't give a fuck what the line was. You weren't not the only one on Francis Marshall. And I don't know how he didn't win that fight. That was a fluke-ass fight. But, there's a striker versus striker. I'm just curious how the fight's going to go. Because Yusuf hasn't fought for a minute. we're used to seeing Yusuf at 145, both fighters. Now they're both at 155. Yusuf's usually coming out aggressive. Santos sometimes starts slow, is more calculated, defensive striking. But once he finds his range, he does pick his spots well. I'm going to pass on this fight, but I'm pulling for you with Yusuf. I've been a Yusuf guy. And I remember I've even picked Yusuf to beat Diego Lopes, and that backfired terribly. And I don't know. I just don't know how the fight's going to go. If it comes out aggressive, Yusuf might be able to check him. Because, look, if Francis Marshall's dropping you, that's not a good look. None against Francis Marshall. Jersey guy, much respect, but Yusuf got power. Santos has more calculated, accuracy type power, but it's not like power like Yusuf. I think Yusuf maybe split decision, but it seems like the judges really like Santos, which I guess he's not a bad prospect, but I don't know. I kind of want to see what he's done outside the UFC before I picked him in the UFC. Outside the UFC, he was finishing people. Ultimate Fighter, he went to 2 decisions, and his first primary fight versus an actual wrestler was a split decision versus Edge and Cooper, which I was shocked that he even got that one. Cooper was taking him down, controlling him. But, yeah, I'm going Yusuf, but this is a fight I can't touch for.
I mean, Yusuf can grapple too. He's not like he's at Lloyd. He can grapple. He's got jits.
Lloyd Irvin.
Yeah, man. So yeah. Moiz, what do you think?
I got Sodiq Yusuf. He has better experience, and I don't like this Myron guy. Sucks.
He looks like a
Fucking
baby.
Go, Moiz.
But as TC told me earlier when I was telling him, I was like, bro, I remember when he was fighting 155 outside the UFC, he had more muscle. When he came on the scale, and I was like, bro, he looks like a little child that looks pudgy.
I tell you what, man. When me and Moiz, we clash and butt heads so much on fights. When we do happen to be on the same side, good things can tend to happen. So we'll see. Mick, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, am I still there?
You are still there. I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Awesome. So yeah, you already know where I stand on this fight. The second bet I made this week was Denise Gomes plus 170, I believe, inside the distance for a unit. This was the first bet I made this week. It's for 2 units. It was Sodiq Yusuf money line plus 118 on Bet Rivers. Both my bets are on Bet Rivers this week so far that I've tracked. Yeah. So basically, this comes down to, not to go completely biased on this, and then I'll say this. It comes down to, I think, just the better MMA fighter. I think we all can agree on that. Better resume, better skill set overall, experience, all these boxes checked. One thing I will say, so this isn't so one-sided. The one thing I do have some gave me slight hesitancy, aside from the fact that I realize also that Myron Santos has been dropped, and he's had a propensity to be hit in the past, and he hasn't faced as good a competition. My only worry is that Sodiq, just like the Arnold Allen fight or other fights he's been in, he's winning, and then he gets stumbled a little bit, and the judges decide, oh, he lost that round. Yeah. So, I mean, not to take anything away from Arnold Allen, I'm not going to say he won or lost that fight. I thought Sodiq did enough. The problem was that he did get stumbled. He got dropped, I think, once at least, and then he got kind of, chicken legged a little bit. So they then lean that round for the other side. So I think that he has been his own worst enemy sometimes. How his chin's held up. I'm not going to hold anything against anyone getting knocked out by Diego Lopez. We all know he hits like a fucking train. But I do worry about the optics of this if it hits the cards.
Oh, for sure, dude. And I'm glad you brought that up so it doesn't sound like any kind of echo chamber. And it's not like we all have our own opinions or whatever. But nah, man, Sodiq doesn't have the best chin. Like, yeah, getting knocked out by Lopez isn't like a terrible look or anything, but he's been knocked out by like lower level dudes too. So, and he got hurt by Benitez, and like he's been hurt in quite a few fights. So I get it, man. And like, that is what I'm worried about. I mean, you saw like Francis beat the shit out of him, dropped him, and still lost. So it's like, but I think Yusuf's way more dangerous. And like, dude, you might not. I don't think he's gonna have the chance to get off to a slow start in this one. I think Yusuf's actually gonna knock him out in the first round.
He just needs to get. He needs to get to it though. He does not want to be fucking around with the tit for tat bullshit. He needs to just
for
show
sure
the better fighters. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I agree. Like, I don't want Sodiq. And that's another thing. I'm like, oh god, please don't come into this gun shy. So like, yeah, buck the fucking.
Yeah, don't be like that Don Shayne's fight where you're waiting to get a sub and all that shit. Just get it done.
Yeah, man. So let's buck the public dog on Tapology bullshit. But we can move on to the co-main Bellato versus Paul Craig. Yeah, I'll start it off. The pick is Bellato reluctantly. I would this is I guess traditionally this would be a Paul Craig spot for me. He has made your boy some money in the past as an underdog. It's fun cashing on Craig because it's usually a pretty decent number, and it's fun to it's like when I cash with Chris Duncan, man. You can yell freedom and all that bullshit. Like it's a good time. But Bellato's top game is too solid, and he's too much of a fucking mongoloid on the feet. Like he's a bruiser. He's a brute, and I don't think Craig's gonna be able to sustain it or survive it. So yeah, give me Bellato either by straight up knockout on the feet or like he hurts Craig. Craig falls down. Like Bellato, I think is going to be able to get to half guard or side control or just straight up slice through the motherfucker and like top mount him. So yeah, give me Bellato by some kind of smashing knockout, Moiz.
Yeah, I have to pick Paul Craig here. Much more intelligent approach when he first gets his game going. The crude fight, Bellator should have been KO. He face planted per rules. If you face plant, the fight is over. But it is what it is. So he took a lot of brain damage there. So yeah, I like Paul Craig here. So,
but you're not the only one. Plenty of people want Paul Craig. I get it, dude. It's a good time. Joey, what do you think?
TC, I want to say it was me and you. Were we both on Jimmy Crute that fight?
The draw against Bellato, yeah, that bullshit.
And we were all going ape shit because he fucking rocked Bellato round one, had him all bloodied up, beat up, and we're like, finish the fucking fight. Then
yeah, but Crute's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. I'm shocked there wasn't a rematch after that. But yeah, I got Bellato. There's gonna be another chance that we're gonna be able to fade him. And that when I do get that chance, I'm probably gonna make that my flag. I don't know what fighter it's gonna be, but if I find a good spot, I'm gonna do it. I think Bellato's gonna knock him out round one. Like he has good hips. He's strong as shit. And I'm usually never a fan of a guy that tends to go up and down weight to 80. Like no matter what the weight class is, I'm not a fan of guys that goes up and down, up and down. You know, Paul Craig's still a big dude at 205. You know. Ooh, hello, ring, hello.
Hello, shalom.
Is that
Ring, you got an order. Got a DoorDash order. What up?
That would be my car warning me I was about to crash. I'm fine.
Nice, dude.
What a
Hello.
Jew car.
Just let it go, man.
I had to show up for this card. I mean, this is as good as it gets right here.
You can't miss this one.
You know, like Bellato what's Bellato's number at right now?
Minus, at least for me, minus 425.
Yeah, he was playable to minus 400, minus 425 though.
I'm just gonna play a knockout and then knockout round one.
I just love the MMA math that's gonna happen after Bellato beats Craig here, because then it's gonna be like Bellato beats Ankalaev, who beats Pereira, who beat like
Aaron,
really
basically
Michailidis should be champion.
No, I'm telling you,
Andre Michailidis should be champion.
Who should be champion?
Andre Michailidis, the guy who faced Pereira in his debut.
Oh yeah,
I was at that fight. Yeah, what a fight that was. This card is just putrid. It really is.
Almost looks too chalky.
Yeah, I think it's either going to be extremely chalky or like literally half the card is going to be dogs.
I agree, Mr. Aaron.
Yeah, it's going to be one or the other. It's going to be like Juice Boy Central, or it's going to be 5 or more underdogs, in my opinion.
And I don't think Paul Craig's one of those dogs. I think he gets knocked out. Bellato round one knockout plus 150.
What even is Paul Craig in 2025?
I don't know.
What does a Paul Craig win mean in 2025? When does he make his welterweight debut? Like what? You know, like just like, what is Paul Craig's career? What is it?
A very good Cage Warrior fighter.
I mean, that's what he. If he was over in Cage Warriors, he should have just stayed there his whole career.
Yeah.
He'd be undefeated. There'd be like discussions about like who he could beat and everything. He'd just be a mythical fighter.
You're a mythical fighter.
Yeah.
Well, is there any fights that we have previously discussed that you would like to touch on?
I just want to shout out to Moiz. Moiz has gotten me onto Lisboa KO plus 1100.
I'm so tempted to play that. I am picking Lisboa. So I'm like,
Santos is horrendous. I've thought this since
that's not
LFA.
true. You know, that's a lie. Oh
I
my
have
God.
thought this since the LFA that Santos is horrendous. And just because she can karate chop my favorite fighter, Juliana Killer Miller, just because she could do that.
That's what this is. This is spite.
I mean, this is spite because Juliana Killer Miller is the best fighter in the UFC. And I won't be on one of these shows without mentioning Juliana Killer Miller.
she can get this killer.
I'd rather not.
I'm talking about me.
And then I've been getting closer to the fight, and another fight I kind of want to get on the dog, but I'm not going to get there, is Carlos Hernandez. I do not like this Park guy
I
at
don't
all.
hate that one bit.
Good Lord, do I not like this. And Carlos Hernandez, I know he's lost a bunch, but he's also been in there with the entire division at this point. And like, he never gets embarrassed. And what's Park's route to victory that makes him a minus 200? I'm just confused.
Probably Russell Fuck.
Just because people have seen Carlos Hernandez lose a bunch to good fighters, so now he's bad? I don't know.
But Aaron, my lean on that, I shoot you the fuck not. It's more of a, if you look at Carlos Hernandez, he's lost to like Chinese, Japan type fighters. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I said maybe a decision for Park. I don't think he's just going to go out there and finish Hernandez.
No way he finishes him. I think it's a fight that could end in split. I think the first couple of fights of the night are fight ends in split type of fights.
You just took honestly, I don't want to speak for him, but you low-key just took the words out of like Moise's mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I did not listen. I was busy earlier. I apologize. I was painting my future son's nursery.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, those are pretty fucked up priorities. I'm not gonna lie, but I also understand. I guess.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep. Aaron the dog I need someone to take over the channel, so I decided to spawn a new dog.
Hey, you would not be the first person to follow that logic train right down the tracks.
And he's gonna
well
cover UFC.
Say what?
Me to take over the show here.
Oh
Is he gonna beat
no!
Aaron?
Please do. Please.
Aaron, is he going to beat Aaron the Puppy Jr.?
Yeah, he might. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully he can, repair the damage I've done to my reputation in this community.
Well, I know how important your reputation and particularly your brand is to you. So I know you've just been sweating that, but your prayers have been answered.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Yeah, Park is absolutely a can crusher. Park is a can crusher, and I don't consider Carlos Hernandez a can.
I get it.
I can somewhat agree to that.
But it's just one other thing. I don't know if you guys browsed it, MMA YouTubes, not for necessarily breakdowns, but just like the videos by like GK and all those guys on there, like ITP MMA. Have you noticed the amount of channels that are talking about like the downfall of MMA lately? Have you been seeing this? Like when you search on YouTube, like there's just like, it's not just you thinking the UFC's bad. It really is.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah,
Like, how much
kind of like.
Do you think it's going to get better at any point?
It has to, right? Like it has to be like a dip, and then it eventually.
Are we going to see like a resurgence where as a community, like get rid of all these old fuckers who keep fighting each other? Like the Gunnar Nelson fight that was just scheduled. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we having old
Who was it,
fucks fight
Gunner
each other?
and
I feel like it's some. Yeah, dude, I feel like it's some growing pains where it's like the first generation of like annoying MMA fans are getting like phased out, like the whole meme, whatever,
You
like
mean
the
you mean
time
the COVID
motherfuckers. Like
fans?
those are what? So what?
The COVID fans?
Yeah, dude. Like I feel like that era is starting to like get phased out in some like growing pains, I guess. But I mean, it is objectively shitty right now. Like I will say
Yeah, the
that.
era we're in right
MMA
now,
got
we're seeing
too big too quick.
like the era we're in right now, we're seeing Melky Costa fight every 3 cards. Do we want to be in this for much longer? When Melky Costa was in the goddamn
No, but you have a
LFA,
supply
I
and
said,
demand issue.
do you remember talking about Mel Costa when he was in the LFA with me? Like I was like, this guy is never making the UFC. If he makes it, he is losing every fight he ever fights. And now they are like pushing him as a contender.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
It's because
Dude, think about it.
there's a supply
This
and
is-
demand issue, though. You have this many cards, and there's not enough fighters. It's a supply and demand
Right. Mel Costa can fight every 2 weeks because he has no family and no one who loves him. So great.
issue.
Yeah,
It's
like-
because of his skin.
Aaron,
Dude,
you
just
know
because he
what-
comes out in 101 Dalmatians cosplay, we have to love him now? Fuck that. I don't care about his skin disease.
No, you do care about vitiligo, and you need
No, fuck him and
to
the Michael
use.
Jackson disease.
Dude, that's the reason he's in the UFC is because he has vitiligo. What are we doing?
You need to use your good fortune into philanthropic efforts to better the cause and to lead the way in vitiligo research and development.
I've never been such a big fucking Juliana Rosa goddamn fan of my life.
So are you fucking hammering that Juicy J line? Is that why it's fucking? Is it closed
I
in?
spite bet it. I don't think he's going to win, but I spite bet it.
Nice.
Just
dude.
like I've spite bet every Melky Costa opponent. If I had to bet MMA, it would look terrible for Melky Costa.
Are you
Because
gonna this main event? Are you gonna spite bet Gilbert Burns here? What are you gonna do with this main event, Bo?
So this main event, I love Michael Morales. I do. Super duper nervous. Just because I was at the Hazmat Gilbert Burns fight. I was there. I put $5,000 down on Hazmat. And that was terrifying. Gilbert Burns has lost 3 straight fights to like 3 of the best fighters in the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and Michael Morales, at more than one time in some fights against some not so great competition, hasn't looked all that great, right? So, like, how many 5-round fights has Michael Morales been in?
Outside the UFC, what?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I don't think that many.
Not many, and in the UFC, 0. I don't like that very much at all. Like, Gilbert Burns, this is a huge step down in competition for him, and we're getting the like biggest price against Gilbert Burns ever. I don't get it. I'm not betting Gilbert Burns, but there's no action I can have on Michael Morales because he does have some good finishes, but he also plays with his food a fuckload. And I also think he might be really, really nervous about how muscular Michael Morales is going to make it 25 minutes, which he probably will have to do in this fight. So I think we could see minutes given away. I think we could see rounds given away. I think this could be a 3-2, 4-1 type of fight for Morales, but none of that says minus 850 to me.
I get it, but I don't. Like,
Yeah, just talk to me.
I understand that in a vacuum, like this is just an auto bet. Like you don't like a fighter with Gilbert's experience, like with his grappling acumen. Like I get it, I get it, but I also just feel like the younger, more powerful kid is actually going to find the button here, and just like Gilbert's durability and his like, I don't know, man. I gotta go with Morales, but I get it. Like that's it's a prohibitive number, and it kind of forces you to try and get greasy with a prop. And there's nah, man, I'm good. I'm just gonna pass Morales by knockout. I do feel like he knocks Gilbert out. But I get like that he's looked sketchy, dude. I've been a Morales fader. Like I've always looked at that dude sideways. Like this dude.
I had
is
him in the
got- but I just think he clips him. I do. But I don't hate anyone for playing Gilbert and like watch him win like this as a long-term strategy. Like, yeah, big numbers like this against or with big numbers like this when you're backing a proven fighter. I get it. And yeah, I guess in the long-term sense that's successful, but like here, I just think there is a little context to it. I think Morales at 25, like I think he just ends up like he's like final form here.
Yeah,
so
25 with like 4 years of UFC experience at this point.
right. Mickey, what do you think?
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just preventing to drive around. So I'm going to say this. I think the other fight that I didn't get to talk about, I think that the only way to bet it, if you're going to bet it, I guess, is Craig by first round sub, because I think all the other lines are fucked. But I think Bellato probably wins because he has like no neck and he looks like an idiot, like just a full Neanderthal. This fight here, I don't know what Gilbert Burns has left, so it leads me to believe that Morales is probably going to win, and I really don't want to get involved in it. And if Gilbert pulls off one great last fight, hurrah, great. Man, he hasn't looked good for a long time. And that cardio, 5-round fight, young guy, I don't like any of this. I hate the line on Morales. Pick is Morales by late finish. Don't want anything to do with it, though. So that's it.
I feel you. Joey DFS, what do you think about the main event?
Look, I liked Morales when he came off the Contender, young kid. You know, he has his wrestling background. You know, apparently he's a black belt in BJJ, but he is not going to want to go to the ground with Burns. Burns is a silk grappler. I don't agree with this line one fucking bit. I do agree that Morales should be the favorite. Maybe like a minus 250-ish maybe. But like, when Gilbert Burns is on, he's on. Especially early in fights, he can definitely push a pace. He has decent little striking as well. We've seen Morales at times be too defensive early until he does find a rhythm and range. And I think this is 5 rounds. Could he clip Burns maybe rounds 3, 4? Yeah, there's a chance. For some reason, I feel like Gilbert Burns is really going to give him that test and make it go 5 rounds, and I'm going to go Morales by decision.
Right on.
You know who Morales kind of reminds me of?
Oh.
And not in the way he fights, but kind of not like in the way he fights, but not in his fighting style, is Cheeto Vera. Like, I think we could see him down 2-1 and end up getting a finish in the 4th type of fight.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like, where it's really like, whoa, we do not know what Morales says after that. That was close. Like, I could see whoa, that was close. Like, he gave away a lot of minutes type of performance.
Yeah, kind of like almost like a Jack Della Gilbert fight.
Cheeto Vera. Like, Cheeto Vera fights.
Gotcha, yeah.
Like, it's like him and Cheeto fight very similarly, and where they, like, have this killer instinct, and when they finally do it, you're like, what the fuck? Like,
right. Why didn't you do that 2 rounds before? Yeah,
over and over again, Morales has shown this young in his career. And that's in 3-round fights. And now he's in a 5-round fight against a vet who this is several steps down for him. It is. But I get the age argument here. I get it. Like, I get Morales, you know. Again, the thing with Burns, which is crazy, is he was a 155er who somehow made it work at 170.
Right.
Like, you know, but it's just like the miles from those 3 fights, and not just those 3 fights, but the type of prep you have to put in for those 3 opponents. Like, you're putting everything into those, and he lost all 3 of them. Now it's like the ultimate crossroads fight.
Yeah.
And he's minus 850. It's just crazy. I mean, again, Hazmat was minus 500 against him.
I get it, but it's like, to me, Gilbert's just like a career overperformer, honestly. It's like he looks good in these losses, but he, like, I don't know, man. He's like, and that's like the story of his fucking career, man. He's He's always a bridesmaid. He's never a bride. Like he
Right,
gets a
so it'd be
title, he gets a
perfect for him
title
to
shot and
lose.
he gets a title shot and gets fucking obliterated, and then he looks good against Kamzat, but then he dude, he got not like. I know there's context to this too, but it's like he's also a guy that's like it wasn't. He was getting knocked out by Dan Hooker and shit, and I know that was due to him like being kind of like cutting a little too much, but he's also not. I don't know, man. I think Morales is just gonna fucking destroy him.
I hope
But
you're
again,
right.
it's not something I've had like a ton of confidence in, but just like without thinking about it too much, like I almost feel like when I start to like almost try to get to the Gilbert side, I feel like I'm overthinking it. It's like Morales is just gonna dust this dude. But I mean, I'm not a huge Michael Morales dude, so I'd like to be wrong here and see Gilbert get one, but I think I think this one is gonna maybe have Gilbert thinking about packing it up, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he gets the Anthony Smith treatment of a highlight video or the Jose Aldo treatment of no video.
That was such a
Right,
crime.
dude,
Aldo didn't get a video.
Oh,
That is
man.
just pure UFC right there.
Yeah, I guess Gilbert's been a pretty good soldier, dude, but that'll
Jose
do it,
Aldo's
boys.
just the first featherweight champion in your division's history, and
Yeah, no big deal.
like one of the greatest fighters of all time. But Anthony Smith, like, wants to be acknowledged.
But
So
Anthony Smith does he is on that teat, like he is a proper employee. So there's that.
yeah,
too.
you know, he almost beat John Jones. Did you ever see that fight?
He could have, man. But
He could have beat John Jones. Him and Dom Reyes could have beat John Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, but let's wrap this thing up, boys. We're
Okay.
over 2 hours here. Aaron, would you like to kick things off? Final words.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can find me here, and only here. So yeah, and sometimes I pop up on Pub Sports on the streams. Trying not to be so busy lately, but yeah. Either way, anyways, appreciate you always having me on.
Thank you, dude.
Sorry I couldn't be on for too long, but I talked like the last 30 minutes, so there you go. But thank you as always for having me on. 2 cents. Joey,
Thank you.
great to see you. Moiz,
Hello.
Nick, everybody.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you joining. Glad you're able to hop on for the latter part of it. Joey DFS, final thoughts for this one, and thank you for joining me as always, and also putting out the notification post.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aaron, always good to see you, my brother. Moiz,
Yes, sir.
likewise. TC, I see you so much, so I'm used to it by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me at Joe DFS Betting on X. You can find me on the Saturday shows, and I believe we go live at what, 4th tomorrow? 4 tomorrow? I believe.
Yeah, earlier card, 4
Thank
p.m.
God. So 4 p.m. tomorrow. Also, you can find us Tuesdays, not Mondays, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Pub Sports Radio, the Locker Room Talk podcast. And if you haven't yet, make sure to give the Locker Room Talkcast Twitter page a follow. What are we? We're almost at how many followers? What was it, like 5 or 6 maybe? Hit or miss?
Yeah, getting up there.
So be the next follower. Share that page out. Share it to your friends. Share it to your family. Share it to your pets. Share it to your goddamn grandma. And make sure to like the
Excellent.
video afterwards.
Excellent, Joey. Thank you. Moiz Audio, dude, thank you for doing this every week. Appreciate your time and energy. Final thoughts for the people.
Thanks for having me on, as always.
Yeah, dude.
So next week we
4
have
close to 5.
Road to UFC next week, so it will be fun.
And
We can
Moiz, you fall asleep?
No, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I said next week it's Road to UFC, so we can talk about those fights much more low level, much more fun. So why not? So yeah. Until next time, adios.
Bye-bye. Shit was real. All right, boys. Thank you once again. Mickey, wherever you are, shout out to you. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate your time as well. And best of luck to him and everybody else. Mick, Aaron, Moiz, Joey. And everybody in the chat, dude. I'll drop y'all down and give my final little bullshit and whatever. But thank y'all, man.
Yeah.
All right. Where was I? Appreciate y'all. That will do it. But yeah, the fights do start earlier. There he is. There he is. What up?
What's up, man? Did I make
What
it?
up? You made it just in time. Well, not a second too soon.
All right. God bless everybody. Have a great weekend.
You too, man. Thank you for joining as always.
All right, brother. Bye.
Later, homie. All right, there he is, Stubborn Mick. Best of luck. You can find him on Bet MMA Tips as well. He is a winning bettor, third-party tracked. But nah, man. Thank you guys. Drop this down real quick. Fucking StreamYard. Fucking headbusters, dude. Yeah, man, y'all are the shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We did get to 10 live viewers, so great success for the stream. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And subscribe to Pub Sports Radio, man. You can find me there tomorrow evening. Myself, Joey. Shout out to Mills as well, who stopped through. Almost forgot about that. Shout out to him for making a special chill guy appearance. So yeah, prelims start at 4. Shout out to the whole fucking pub. Big show, dude. Thanks again for the parlay template. Like Joey was saying, make sure y'all check out the Locker Room Talk podcast. New episode up right now. Premieres every week, 8 p.m. on Pub. Sign up for the contest. Shout out to Swig for putting that out, putting it up. PubSportsRadio.com. It's free. It's easy. Shout out to the man, Jeff Slaughter. Still giving away cash prizes to the winner. No reason not to sign up. But, yeah, man, that'll do it for this one. I will be there tomorrow evening. Hope to see you there. One more time. This is my slate. Two bets. 1 unit on Yusuf and my parlay. That's it, man. Thanks again. See y'all at the pub. Fights start early, 4 p.m. Don't miss them. Should be a good time, man. We'll get the whole thing wrapped up. It'll all be done and over with at 10. Still have time for a nice Saturday night, man. So, yeah, dude, y'all have a good weekend. Catch you on the next one. Shout out to everybody that joined me on panel, everybody that came through in the chat. Y'all are the shit. Shout out to the Dome. Shout out to the pub. Shout out to the whole fucking community. Have a good one. Best of luck. Catch you on the next one. Just my 2 cents. Peace.